Hey everybody, GC13 here. Do you know who's a good boy? Well, Jesse, obviously. But do you know who's a good man? Atticus, king of Corginia. Atticus had some pretty strong achievements before the series even started. Most crucially, he was the one responsible for uniting the Cardigan and Pembroke corgis into a single kingdom. Speaking to that fact, by the way, while I would find it vulgar to insinuate that it matters which breed the king is, I see no harm in mentioning the simple fact that King Atticus is intended by shook reader Owen Dennis to be a Cardigan corgi. It's clear that Corginia has been prospering under Atticus's rule. Its 400 citizens live in a paradise, with some pretty impressive technology making life better for all corgi kind. If there's anyone out there discontent with how things are being run, they haven't breathed a word about it. Of course, nothing can stay perfect forever. In Corginia's case, it was the appearance of a terrible monster that brought disaster as it slowly destroyed the kingdom. With the beast safe across a deadly river, Corginia was powerless against it until the arrival of a two-legged traveler, Tulip the Literate. It was with Tulip's help that King Atticus was able to cross the river's depths, and it was with her that he confronted the monster laying waste to the kingdom. I don't think it's possible to overstate Atticus'S bravery here. As soon as the monster showed its teeth, Atticus showed his. While he'll lie in wait when it's prudent, he won't shy away from a fight when it's thrust upon him. I think the king himself explained it best.
I am a pacifist by nature, but a warrior by necessity.
He's a quick thinker, too. With the beast looming over Tulip far away from him, he finds another way to distract it. He's not just an adroit politician and an able warrior, he's good in any kind of jam. But I'm getting ahead of myself. When the monster fled back to its master, Atticus elected to travel with Tulip so he could hunt it down for the safety of Corginia. The journey that followed led to the forging of a great friendship between Atticus and Tulip, as one would expect with such epic personages. Like all heroic journeys, there were fun times, and there were dark times. Days passed, and though the monster itself was nowhere to be seen, it continued to lurk in the shadows. Midway through this journey, Atticus encountered a car where the fun times would mix with the dark, a car of turtles, likewise ruled by royalty. Likewise a uniter of the disparate citizens of his car, the hard and soft-shelled turtles. Eager to take the chance to converse with fellow royalty, Atticus began asking Emperor Aloysius III the kinds of questions that could really help a royal be their best self.
How do you keep your crown balanced on your head?
Bobby pins, mostly.
Of course, while the royals were having a pleasant chat, more of those dark times were slipping in the background. One, obsessed with restoring the car to its intended appearance, began breaking it for its current inhabitants. While Tulip was able to convince him to leave the car be, he still left behind some serious damage. Fortunately for the turtles, the two royals had already been close to forming an alliance. King Atticus was able to have the Corginian response team dispatched to the car, and they assisted the turtles in rebuilding. While the party's journey through the Chrome car was quite eventful, that was very much Tulip's story. Though we did see further proof that, pacifist though he is, Atticus is still a fearsome enough warrior to make his foes tremble.
No, not again.
So, after Atticus and 1-1 finished melting people, the journey continued. It ended up in the ball pit car. If you ever have doubt about what a good man Atticus is, the ball pit car is where he showed it all. Not only was he valorous in the face of the monster, he dove into battle against its master. And, even after he was turned into a ferocious goon by the vile conductor, his will was strong enough, and his friendship true enough, to break through and spare Tulip in that crucial moment where she was helpless. But, dark as the times were in the ball pit car, Atticus picked his friends well. Together, Tulip and 1-1 were able to save the day, with some likely very intentional aid from Atticus's vicious goon persona as he battled his monster, the conductor's steward, through the entire encounter, even though it had no soul that a pure goon would be interested in eating. While Tulip started as Tulip the Literate, she might be known as Tulip the Fine-Aimed now. Loading the conductor's blaster with a corgi orb, once she calmed her nerves and stopped redecorating, she hit Atticus the Goem with the blast that would restore him to King Atticus. Aren't reunions beautiful? Don't shed a tear that this one was so short-lived. While it's sad to see friends part, it's good that Tulip now has the peace about her parents' divorce that the train wanted to give her, and that Atticus's monster now serves a benevolent master. Yes, Corginia now has not one, but two allies. One in the turtle car, and one in the engine. With all of the goodbyes said, it's clear that that was one epic journey for one epic king. What's your favorite Atticus moment? What moments do you expect he had after returning to Corginia? Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, Dislike it if you didn't, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more cartoon videos.